Thanks for staying with us as we continue now with more local stories. Former opposition leader Annem Eustace is all for a properly managed citizenship by investment program. Eustace said that the capital budget of this country is smaller than the amount of money made by Dominica through that country's citizenship by investment program.
Our capital budget for 2016 and coming on into 2017 is smaller than the amount of money they're getting from the Citizen by Investment Program. There's no question as to whether the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines can benefit from such a program. And we should be implementing it. The United States has certain states that are very much involved in this exercise, you know.
Yes, I heard that.
You know, in Britain, in the islands, Channel Islands and so on, there are many companies of that nature that are involved in that type of program. When we bought Beast Bananas, we used to have to go to the Channel Islands for board meetings, and I know the Channel Islands have a lot of these operations. So Britain itself is involved. The United States, in many states, are involved. What is so difficult for us?
Eustace said on radio that there is no question of whether or not the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines can benefit from such program, and it should be implemented. He added that Britain and the USA are both involved in these types of programs. However, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves said that he will never embrace such a program while he's in power.
This country has established the systems, the procedures, the mechanisms by which you get citizenship. First, by birth, here. By descent, overseas. Those are as of right. Then, if you get married to a Vincentian, you're open to apply for citizenship. But, as the Minister of Citizenship, I could deny it on the grounds that I consider it to be a marriage of convenience and so on and so on and so forth. You can get citizenship by naturalization. There's a provision, even before the 7-year period of naturalization, you can get citizenship within 5 years, not the 7 years, if you have made a significant economic contribution, social and cultural, you can speak the English language, you understand citizenship and so on and so forth. The law is and if you get permanent residence, you can use the permanent residence as a platform to mount your application for citizenship. Those are the known ways, and we accept them. Not selling the passport, simple, straightforward. Who want to do it, can do it. I want to say this to you. Look at the law. When we waived in St. Vincent, when we waived the requirement for in the OECS for alien landholding license from any OECS country, provided it's reciprocal, the regulation was put in that does not apply to an economic citizen.
The Primary School Performing Arts Festival was launched on Tuesday with Jacqueline Blake Brown, Senior Education Officer for primary schools, making a call for teachers, parents and guardians to allow and facilitate the participation of students in the festival. The festival will run for 6 weeks from February 7th to March 8th, with grand days on March 16th and 17th at the Kingston Methodist Church Hall. Speaking at the launch of the festival on Monday, 23rd January at the Kingston Public Library, representative of the East Caribbean Group of Companies, ECGC, Mr. Lone Holder, whose company has contributed $6,000 towards the staging of this year's festival, said PRISPAF allows for students to enjoy a balance between academics and the performing arts. Cecil Mackey, Minister of Culture, called on teachers to aid in building the capacity of students so they can excel. He said that students need to recognize their talents that they have and use the opportunities that are coming. Meanwhile, Senior Education Officer for Primary Schools, Jocelyn Blake Brown, said participation in the performing arts enables students to improve their confidence, develop listening, viewing and language skills, and is a medium for self-expression, as well as exposes them to the Vincentian and Caribbean history. She is encouraging parents and teachers to allow students to participate in the festival since it helps in developing well-rounded students. Vincentians within the diaspora who are desirous of coming home for Carnival will not have to worry about how they will get home. CEO of Tourism Glen Beach made the disclosure on Wake Up Call program, stating that the private sector had expressed interest in making charters available. And in some police news, a Rolling Hill man is now resting comfortably at home after beating his second murder charge in little over a year. Shkemel Jacket Dunbar was last week freed of the May 31, 2016 gunshot murder of Camden Park resident James Shepherd. Dunbar was freed when he appeared at the Serious Offences Court last week after the prosecution said they did not have enough evidence. On December 8, 2015, Dunbar was freed of another murder, that of 23-year-old Alger Chris Brown Douglas of Camden Park, who was shot and killed on May 1, 2015 outside the Camden Park playing field. Douglas, like Shepherd, was shot in the head and the stomach. Scrub, a Vincentian who resides in New York for over 20 years, was charged last July and prevented from leaving SVG with uttering seditious words. Now, according to sources, all charges against Calypsonians Paul Ahmed Scrub were dropped earlier this January 26th due to there being insufficient evidence to sustain the charges. He was charged that between December 9th and 31st, 2015, he maliciously sent or uttered threats to kill, to wit, Ralph Gonsalves should be assassinated, also his whole damn family, period, blessed love. Several persons were arrested and charged for controlled drugs over the weekend period. According to police, the accused are James Williams, an 18-year-old laborer of Chateaubelair, and Earl Spencer, a 30-year-old farmer of Greggs, who had in their possessions 609 grams of cannabis and 964 grams of cannabis respectively, with intent to supply it to another at Mount Wayne on January 20th. The Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan is pleased to announce this year's schedule for presentations of the 2017 Taiwan Scholarship Programs. Vincentians who are interested in applying for the Taiwan Scholarship Programs, namely MOFA Taiwan Scholarship and Taiwan ICDF Scholarship, are highly recommended to attend these presentations. The Embassy will make an introduction of the aforementioned scholarship programs, including their respective qualifications, requirements, and application procedures. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the sporting highlights.